Ever wondered what the biggest snowstorms in history were? Well, you're about to find out. Snowstorms are fascinating and powerful weather phenomena. They occur when an area of low pressure develops, pulling in cold air from the surrounding area, creating a snow-producing system. The severity of a snowstorm can be influenced by many factors, including temperature, moisture, and wind speed. These storms can bring everything from a gentle dusting of snow to a whiteout blizzard condition, and the impacts can range from a picturesque winter wonderland to a dangerous, life-threatening situation. Roads can become impassable, power lines can be brought down, and if you're not prepared, you could be in serious danger. Now let's dive into the 10 biggest snowstorms of all time, starting with the blizzard of 1888. On March 11, 1888, the northeastern United States was hit with one of the most severe snowstorms ever recorded. This blizzard wasn't just any ordinary snowfall, it was a tempest that unleashed its fury over the land, leaving in its wake a trail of destruction and despair. The snowfall was massive, blanketing the region in a thick white shroud, a sight both haunting and awe-inspiring. But it wasn't just the snow that brought life to a standstill. The storm was merciless, claiming the lives of over 400 souls. Imagine the bitter cold, the biting winds, and the relentless snowfall. It was a time when the world seemed to stand still, trapped in a winter wonderland that was anything but wonderful. The blizzard of 1888 was more than just a snowstorm. It was a force of nature that disrupted life, paralyzed cities, and challenged the resilience of the people. It was a storm that tested the limits of human endurance and forever etched itself into the annals of weather history. This event, as catastrophic as it was, serves as a stark reminder of the power and unpredictability of Mother Nature. It stands as one of the most impactful snowstorms in history, a chilling testament to the fury that the skies can unleash. The blizzard of 1888 set a chilling precedent, but it was far from the last major snowstorm. Fast forward to March 1993, when a storm hit 26 states and set numerous records. This was not just any storm, but a colossal force of nature that blanketed a sizable portion of the United States. Its reach was extensive, affecting millions of people from the Gulf Coast to the northeastern states and all the way into Canada. The storm of 1993 was a real beast, showing no mercy as it unleashed its fury. It was a storm of such magnitude that it scored a perfect 5 on the Northeast Snowfall Impact Scale, or NESIS, a scale used to categorize and compare snowstorms in the northeastern United States. This was a storm that left a lasting imprint on the minds of those who experienced it. Its wide-reaching impact and severity were not to be taken lightly. Schools were closed, businesses shuttered, and millions of people were left to grapple with the aftermath and cleanup of what was one of the most significant snowstorms of the 20th century. The 1993 storm was a record-setter, but even more intense snowstorms were yet to come. In February 2006, New York City experienced one of its most significant snowstorms. The city that never sleeps found itself in a deep slumber under a blanket of nearly 27 inches of snow. It was a winter spectacle that brought the bustling metropolis to a standstill. The city's heartbeat, its traffic, came to a halt, the snowfall dictating a different rhythm. Trains were delayed, flights grounded, and schools closed, as the city grappled with the unexpected snow deluge. It was a day when New Yorkers traded their briefcases for shovels, their taxi rides for snowball fights. Yet, amidst the chaos, there was a distinct sense of unity. Neighbors helped each other dig out their cars, laughter echoed in the parks filled with snowmen, and the city's iconic skyline sparkled under a fresh white coat. The snowstorm of 2006 was a testament to New York City's resilience and spirit. It was a day of disruption, yes, but also a day of community, proving once again that the city could weather any storm. New York City's 2006 snowstorm was a shocker, but it's not the only city to have experienced such severe weather. In October 2008, a rare and devastating snowstorm hit Lhunze County in Tibet. This storm was unlike anything the region had experienced before. Nestled in the towering Himalayas, Lhunze County was accustomed to snow, but not to this magnitude. The storm proved relentless, piling snow upon snow, transforming the landscape into an unrecognizable icy wilderness. The aftermath was tragic. Many lives were lost in the storm's icy grip, leaving families and communities in deep grief. The snowstorm also dealt a heavy blow to the county's economy. Vast numbers of livestock, the lifeblood of many local households, succumbed to the harsh conditions. The loss was staggering, leaving the people of Lhunze County to pick up the pieces of their shattered livelihoods. Yet, the spirit of the county's people was not easily broken. Despite the odds, they began the slow and painful process of recovery. The Lhunze County snowstorm of 2008 will forever be etched in the annals of weather history, not only for its rarity and severity, but also for the resilience it sparked among those who weathered its fury. The Lhunze County snowstorm was a devastating event, but it was not the last major snowstorm on our list. Back in December 1959, Mount Shasta in California experienced an incredible snowstorm. This snowstorm was unlike any other, with the skies opening up and snow pouring down relentlessly for 6 straight days. As the snowflakes fell, they began to accumulate, and before long, Mount Shasta was blanketed in a staggering 15.7 feet of fresh snow. The sheer weight and volume of this snowfall brought life in the area to a grinding halt. Roads were buried, becoming impassable, cutting off communities from each other. Buildings groaned under the weight of the snow, with some succumbing to the stress and suffering structural damage. It was a time of both awe at the power of nature and concern for the safety of those in the storm's path. Yet, despite the challenges, the people of Mount Shasta persevered, displaying resilience in the face of adversity. They worked tirelessly to clear roads, repair damaged buildings, and ensure everyone was safe. The Mount Shasta snowstorm was a record-breaker, but there are still more snowstorms to explore. In March 1971, a powerful nor'easter hit eastern Canada, bringing heavy snow and winds. This was no ordinary winter weather event. This was a tempest of epic proportions. The storm swept across the region, leaving in its wake a landscape painted white and a population grappling with the aftermath. The severity of the storm was such that it led to widespread disruptions. Roads were rendered impassable, blanketed under feet of snow. Public transportation came to a standstill, and many found themselves stranded, unable to leave their homes or reach their destinations. The storm didn't discriminate. It affected everyone in its path, from the bustling cities to the quiet countryside. The impact of the March 1971 nor'easter was felt long after the snow stopped falling. Cleanup operations took weeks, and the memory of the storm is still etched in the minds of those who experienced it. It was a stark reminder of Mother Nature's power and unpredictability. The March 1971 nor'easter was a significant event, but there are still more snowstorms on our list. These were some of the most severe snowstorms in history, but there are still more to cover. We've journeyed through time and across continents, from the icy gusts of the 1888 blizzard that shocked the northeastern United States, to the record-setting storm of 1993 that showed its might across 26 states. Each of these storms left an indelible mark, both in the annals of meteorology and the lives they touched. Remember the New York City snowstorm of 2006? Nearly 2 feet of snow brought the city that never sleeps to a standstill. And who could forget the devastation in Lhunze County, Tibet in 2008? A place unaccustomed to such heavy snowfall, it grappled with loss and adversity in the face of a rare and devastating snowstorm. Then we trekked to Mount Shasta in 1959, where over 15 feet of snow fell in just 6 days. Roads were closed, structures damaged, and the community was left to dig its way out of this unexpected deluge. And let's not forget the March 1971 nor'easter that brought eastern Canada to a halt with heavy snow and winds, leaving many stranded and disruptions aplenty. Each of these storms, unique in their own right, shared a common thread. They were all forces of nature to be reckoned with, each a testament to the power and unpredictability of our weather. But our journey through the world's biggest snowstorms isn't over yet. There are still more to cover, more tales of icy winds and towering snowdrifts, more stories of resilience and survival against nature's harshest winters. We've only just scratched the surface of these frosty narratives. Stay tuned to learn more about the world's biggest snowstorms in our next video. Until then, stay warm and safe.